If you're trying to build a coaching or creator business and you sit down with no idea what to work on, you feel like you have 8 different projects flying all over the place, and you sort of spend the whole day spinning your wheels. And when the day ends, you don't feel like you were that productive. In this video, I'm going to fix that for you. I'm going to share a simple commitment that I've made inside of my business that has essentially guaranteed that that will no longer happen for me. And if you create content and you want to ramp things up, I think you're really going to like what we talk about in this video. So sometimes I found myself actually envying people who had really simple jobs, like a dude who I drove by and I saw him pressure washing a patio. I was like, that guy knows exactly what his job is, spray all the dirt off of this concrete surface. And while I wouldn't enjoy doing that for the long run, there is beauty in knowing exactly what you're supposed to be working on. In this coaching creator business, we often don't have that. There's like 10 plates that we have spinning, and it feels like just running around the room, trying to keep everything spinning at once. The plates come crashing down. It's impossible to do it. And in the process, we feel all overwhelmed. We don't get that far in our business. And it would be nice if we could simplify our business down to one simple, repeatable activity that will drive the business forward and create a day where you are at peace and you feel highly productive. So I came to this epiphany after listening to a podcast episode with Ali Abdaal and Nathan Barry. Nathan Barry is the founder of ConvertKit. It's an email software that I use. They do about 40 million a year. And the guy really knows what he's talking about when it comes to creator businesses. Ali asked him, he said, Nathan, how did you jumpstart your career? How did you have early success? And Nathan said, well, I wrote 1,000 words per day for 600 and something days in a row. And Ali was like, holy shit, 600 and something days in a row of writing 1,000 words every single day. And Nathan said, yeah, the compounding effect that took place was insane. And he said it was that streak of writing that jump-started his career and just catapulted him to having this audience, to selling a bunch of courses and affiliate programs and building an email list and a newsletter. Everything stemmed from his simple habit of writing 1,000 words a day. And you could see Ali was just sitting there and it was hitting him like just how powerful this was. And Ali already does, 5 million a year from his YouTube channel and his courses. And Ali said that it's all making sense to me because everything in my business is downstream of writing, right? If I sit and record a YouTube video, there's a script that had to happen first. Like I have a script that I'm looking at as I record this video with you. It started as writing and now I'm just translating it to video. And Ali also pointed out that everything commercial is downstream of the email newsletter. That's where most sales happen in the creator economy. If you need to write content to grow your audience, and then if you need to email your list to sell stuff, basically the origin point of all those things, the raw ingredient is writing. And so Ali right there on the show said, I'm doing it. I'm committing to writing 1,000 words per day. And you can probably guess by now what my commitment was as well. I was so inspired by hearing this, and I realized that this is what I needed as well. Someone like me who is scatterbrained. I've been diagnosed with ADD, ADHD. I used to be on Ritalin, Adderall, all that stuff because I have trouble focusing. To this day, I have squirrel brain. If you see me, I'll go to like a market and work and I'll move locations like 4 times while I'm there because I'm like, I'm tired of this chair. And I go find a new one because I just need like this constant newness. And it's a issue that I've always had to deal with. And so I need something to rope me in, something to be like, dude, just to do this and everything will happen. This is the commitment that I'm making. I'm going to write 1,000 words per day for the first quarter of 2024. I'm going to update you along the way to let you know how it's going. And when the quarter is up, I will decide whether to extend or modify this commitment. But I can tell you that after being like less than 10 days in, this is awesome. It feels so good to wake up and just go to the coffee shop and be like, I'm going to sit here until I write 1,000 words. And you might say, well, that's a lot of words, Brian. Like, where do all these words go? Because you can't just write words for the sake of writing words. They need to be growing your business. So in my case, growing your business means getting more clients. If I want more clients, I need to sell more copies of my book, get clients with a book. The amount of clients that I get is tied to the amount of book sales that I make. And if I want to sell more books, I basically need to create more content, because content leads to more followers, which leads to more people on my email newsletter. Then I need to write emails to sell the book. And then I need a follow-up email sequence to ask if they want to work with me one-on-one. I need to write the copy for all those landing pages that they land on inside of my funnels to get them to click the button and take the next step. So I realized that everything that I need to do, that I need to start working on in my business, is writing. Writing becomes the emails. Writing becomes the blog posts. Writing becomes the quote posts and carousel posts for social media. Writing becomes these YouTube videos. It becomes landing pages. It even becomes the courses that I'm building, right? If I'm going to outline a new training to go in my program, those words count towards my 1,000 words per day. If I'm going to spend an hour commenting on X to try and grow my following on there, I'm actually going to take all the comments that I made and just paste them on a Word doc so that I can do a word count check. All those comments go towards my 1,000 words per day goal. So really what's happening is me committing to writing 1,000 words per day means I'm getting shit done. It means that I'm taking my output, which was like a 3 out of 10, and I'm ratcheting it up to a 10 out of 10. And so a lot more is getting done because I need things to work on to hit my goal of 1,000 words. And so I'm doing things that I was procrastinating on. Here's an important point. This was made by Nathan in the podcast episode. He said, the beauty about making a commitment like writing 1,000 words per day is that it is simple. You know what you have to do. You wake up, you write. When you hit your goal, you close your laptop, and you've had a productive day. However, just because it is simple does not mean it is easy. In fact, Nathan and Ali said multiple times in that episode, this is very simple, but not easy. If you wanted to guarantee you were going to get in fantastic shape this year, you could make a commitment to run 5 miles per day. That's very simple in that you know exactly what to do. Literally just run 5 miles every day. Is it easy? Hell no. There's no way I could keep that commitment. I've never been able to enjoy running, but I know that if I ran 5 miles a day every day, I would be in fantastic shape. It would guarantee that I reach the goal of being in shape. I see this daily commitment of writing 1,000 words a day as a way to guarantee that I take my business to the level I want it to be at. One question that I had that was cleared up on that podcast episode was like, do you have to write 7 days a week? And the answer is no. You don't have to write 1,000 words every day. You just have to write 30,000 words a month. That way you average 1,000 a day. So if you go on vacation or you want to take the weekends off, you just have to write more. If you want to only write Monday to Friday, you're looking at 1,400 words per day. So you can create a spreadsheet where you track your words and just enter a simple formula to calculate the average of how many words you're writing per day and just try to keep it around 1,000. If you go a day where you write 0, then you're going to have to make that up. As long as you're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that the month doesn't end without you having written 30,000 words, you're going to be good. If you want more proof that this kind of thing works, Stephen King and John Grisham, who are top 10 authors in the world, both have this routine. They actually wake up, they'll go on a little walk, and then they have a little writing room or a cabin on their property that they go out to and they write. I think they write somewhere between 1 to 2,000 words per day, every single day. And they've been doing this for decades and decades. And look where it's gotten them. So this is early days for me, but I'm going to keep you updated on how this is honestly going. If it's not working for me, I will tell you the truth. But right now, as you can tell, I'm optimistic. I would invite you to think about your goals for your business this year, and then think about what simple, but not easy habit that you could commit to that would essentially guarantee you achieve your goal. If you want to commit to writing 1,000 words a day like me, make it public. Post it down in the comments below. I would love to go on this journey alongside you. Lastly, if you're still wondering where all these words are going to go, if you make this commitment, one of the best things that you can do to grow your brand and your credibility and bring in the right type of client is write a book. Both these books that I've written are about 30 to 40,000 words, and you're going to need somewhere to put all these words if you're writing 365,000 words this year. This will give you the fill in the blanks framework so that you can take all that writing and have a book as part of that massive output that you create this year if you're going to make that commitment. You can get this plus a ton of bonuses for like the price of an oat milk latte, add vanilla syrup at getclientswithabook.com. If you want to learn more about how a book and all this writing is going to fit into the broader creator ecosystem, check this video out. Subscribe if you found this valuable. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon.